So I did a video about closing costs and cash to close for buyers, so it only seems right that I should do one for the sellers. So what fees do sellers pay when selling a home in North Carolina? And how much money will I make selling a house? Hi friends, Mary Howard here with There's No Place Like Home NC, Redwoods Realty powered by eXp Realty. Welcome back to the channel. On average in North Carolina, seller closing costs can be estimated at about 2.75 of their home's final sales price in closing costs. In North Carolina, both the buyer and the seller has closing costs. And like I said, I did a video for the buyer side and you can watch that one right here. And I'm also going to show you an actual closing disclosure of a sale for a townhome and show you the actual numbers for the seller's breakdown in this transaction. But the breakdown for closing costs for the sellers really only incorporate realtor commissions, title transfer fees, wire fee, attorney fees, excise tax, prorated taxes. So let's look at this. Okay, so the seller was selling the property at $245,000. The closing disclosure, or the CD, states at the top the seller should be receiving $245,271.78. The additional $271 is because the seller had already paid the taxes for 2022 and then HOA fees for the end of the month that the property was closing. Essentially, this first page is the facts all about the seller and what the payoff was for the mortgage, what they actually paid for their taxes, and right here, they agreed to contribute to the buyer's closing cost. So as we continue, the seller was not purchasing another home, so there's no loan information in this section right here. The seller did accept the $50 fee to sign her documents early. And going on down, this shows the recording of the document charge, and then further down you see the realtor commissions. Since the tax bill had already been issued, the attorney has to pay every bill that's owed on this property. So out of the seller proceeds, they have to pay the taxes for next year since it's been issued. But the seller will get that credited back on the end and will receive a check out of her escrow when it's settled. The seller did agree to a home warranty and then the title search in the preparation fees. So this seller's total closing cost was $15,269. So when you do the math, the seller really only paid 1.61% of her total cost in closing costs. This was a typical transaction, and the closing costs were simply deducted from the seller's total profits. You, as a seller, will only have to pay out of pocket if your closing costs are more than the profits from the sale of your home. And in my experience, that's only happened once out of my 10 years. But I do want to give you a few things to think about when you are interviewing real estate agents to sell your home. Please be aware if they ask you to keep this as a pocket listing. First of all, that's no longer allowed in North Carolina. It can be an office listing, and that is only advertised within their office. But my question to you is, how good would that be for you? How beneficial would it be for you to limit your home's exposure just to that one firm? I don't think it really would. Secondly, please do not fall for that trick. We'll sell your home in 10 days. It's a gimmick meant to get you to sign on that dotted line. They do not have your best interest at heart. They're just trying to get you under contract and move the transaction from there. And please, if you're thinking about selling your home, do your research. Find a knowledgeable, experienced agent that's willing to communicate and educate you throughout the process. If you found value in this video, could you hit that thumbs up button below? If you have comments or questions, feel free to leave those in the comment section below or call, text, or email me. My information is on the screen and in the descriptions below. Watch that next video that just popped up on your screen. Thank you for watching. My name is Mary Howard, and this is There's No Place Like Home NC. Take care.